Yes, I noticed that the views are a little bit lower in this kind of video, which is testament to why I stay away from popular games to begin with. Lots of people already seen them. They know the story. There's not much you can show that's new. Except for this place. Welcome back to Chrono Trigger Plus! Previously, Robo met with some old friends and it didn't go well. And now he's pink, because we ended up in this area. I don't think we're supposed to have 4 people here. This is, in the middle of the Negaverse or something. Hey, do you know where the present is? What is this place? The end of time! Oh, now we're outside time. We can't do any shenanigans here. I'm from 2020. Ah, yes. I read about this in Theoretical Game Mechanics magazine. So, when 4 people use a gate, they end up at the end of time. Always. So we should be seeing like groups of 4 people here, right? Something is messing with time and is causing people to just drop in randomly. It also means that someone has to stay behind when we use a time gate. I mean, it's not that bad. Okay, it kinda sucks here. But all the time periods are here. You could go wherever you want. Learn the lottery numbers, that kind of stuff. Oh, it's a tough choice. It's so tough. It is so really difficult. I just don't like Mara, okay? Her character development is lacking, even though she does have some interesting stuff going on. Also, 4th wall break. So those lights will lead us to different eras. Whenever we use a gate, it's kind of like, what would you call it? It's like a Holy Grail tablet. You can come back here. Except for that bucket. Stay away from that bucket. It'll cut you wide open. Okay, sure. So you might be wondering, okay, what's new, ArmoredChocobo? What's different? This looks like the end of time to me from 1995. It's just one bleak room, and in that other room is going to be magic. You're wrong. This is Chrono Trigger Plus. Also, Marl vanished into the Negaverse. There's a bar at the end of time. And there's Cadillac. Sometimes he runs so fast he opens a time gate. Ah, typical boomer I hate my wife joke. Excuse me, sir, I cannot click this book. We got a 680 soldier here. Time stays still in the end of time. Not anywhere else, though. So these guys are basically immortal. This dude ended up fighting the time itself. Ended up fighting and ended up in time. Hi, how you doing? It kinda is. There's been a lot of contention about this being added to Chrono Trigger Plus. Because a lot of people like the dreariness of just having 2 rooms at the end of time. An old man in a lamppost. I kinda like this. This feels like Milliways, but cheaper. There was supposed to be more here, too. Like, out here, where the old man is. The old man used to not be here. He used to be in the bar. And there would be dudes, like, waiting outside. And they would just have random quotes or broken dialogue. One of them was a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy reference, which makes me a little sad that it's gone. I have an updated version compared to the one that I saw that got me interested in this version to begin with. Yeah, the room behind you. Well, we got surprised by the pub, but we got another surprise for you. Also, he has items. Aren't these cheap potions? That seems like cheap potions. These seems like they shouldn't be this low, but they are this low. The shelters used to be like 700 G, right? Also, look at my number. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. So close. Anyway, what's back here? Besides this dude! This is Spekkio, the Master of War! You usually don't see him in his frog form because in original Chrono Trigger, you had to be a really, really low average level to see Frog. Otherwise, you would see his Killwalla form. But this game believes in incremental Spekkio. So, we start off with Frog, and he gets stronger from there. But Frog is weak. Oh, we're strong of will, at least. There was a kingdom of magic. But, you know, people got irresponsible with it. Then wizards could only use magic. But we could have magic too! Even robots! So, this is why our characters have elements. There's lightning, fire, water, and shadow. Chrono is lightning! Luca is fire! But Robo is not alive. He doesn't really have an inner character. He can't get magic. But, you know, technology is shadow-based. Not so much. There are some enemies that are resistant to certain kinds of magic, and there are certain kinds of magic that could do other things. But he's kind of egging us on there. Alright, I'll think magic. Magic! Don't lose count now. This is incredibly silly. I think this is the painting defense post, and he's the Mr. Miyagi. Wax on, wax off. If you think you did 3, think again. We did it! Me magic now? You give us magic now. Okay, those are just silly words. You're just hamming it up. That looks more like wind than lightning, but I'll take it. Ah, the fires of science! Sadly, Robo, no magic. That's okay, you got science. It's better. Might as well try out our magic. Time to fight with Frog Spekkio. We're gonna magic him up, and he's gonna magic back. Don't use physical attacks on him. Sadly, Robo does not have a single target shadow attack, but his lasers are also magical. Fry that frog! See, it does damage. It counts. And there's fire. Wow, we kicked the crap out of that frog. And we got Fire Punch. That allows Luca and Robo to do some fire punches, duh. Ah, Master of War, you say? Well, he's gonna get harder from here. Well, we get a magic tab for our efforts. We'll be seeing Spekkio a few times, because he does give us prizes for beating each of his forms. But we kinda need to trade out Robo, sadly. I should have kept Marl. No, you're naked! Stop doing that, please. I'll take you along if you just put some clothes on. Oh, there's Marl's theme. Marl has magic too. We're gonna have to get her magic because it could actually be pretty good in some situations. A good early dual tech is in her future. Yep, she's water. So, you get magic too. Enjoy! Yeah, let's try it out on the Killwalla, Spekkio. Something tells me it's not going to go well. He's a lot higher level now. Which means he has stronger attacks. Look at that! He's shredded through Chrono with lightning. His own element. Marl gets ice powers. That's what water means. She could also get some better healing spells, too. But there's also another person that's water, but he's not in our party. We're gonna have to do something about that. Oh yeah, sure, focus on Chrono. Couldn't have spread out the damage a little bit. Water against fire, that's probably bad. Not for Luca. Her passion burns deep. Can't douse that with ice. He will use water attacks. Those bubbles that the mermen were using was water-based. I was kind of hoping he would hit Marl with that. Marl doesn't have much in the defensive department, considering I haven't been using her a whole lot. Maybe she could prove herself here. Oh, wow! I did not expect that. I expected him to kick our butts. That was really embarrassing. Marl was... useful. Well, we got a special refresher set. Magic tab, 5 ethers. Well, I might as well use those tabs. Marl, you'll get a special treat. For defeating Kiwala Spekkio, I'll give you one of these magic tabs. Just because she is a healer, she could use it. The other one's going to Luca. And I'll give 2 power tabs to Chrono, because he is more of a physical guy. Even though he does end up being the OP protagonist type. Robo, we kind of need you back on the team. Marl's embarrassing me. Making me look bad in front of everybody. Also, I want to hear your Rick Astley music. I'm not programmed to love, but I'll be yours till the end of time. So put your hand in my metallic glove. Let's take a long walk down an assembly line. I don't have the circuitry for feelings, but girl, you make my lasers beam. I'm never gonna glitch you up, never gonna power down, never gonna spin around and invert you. Never gonna cut and run, I'm never gonna end the fun, never gonna malfunction and hurt you. Robo's theme is the best. Yeah, let's try some more Spekkio. Now he's some kind of goblin dude. I don't even remember what this is called. But this will surely kick our butts. I'm pretty sure he'll use level 2 magic now. That looks like a regular thunder, but look at the damage! His magic stat is through the roof now. And we still do dinky damage with our stuff. One thing that didn't happen, I think, is Marl didn't learn her dual tech Antipode. She combines with Luca, and Chrono, that's not gonna work. She combines with Luca and does fire and water damage at the same time. Or is it non-elemental? I'm not quite sure. You can tell how much time I spent with Marl. Not much. I mostly had Robo on the team. I mean, wouldn't you? He has shadow lasers, he has healing, he has punches. He's pretty durable, he's pretty good at the physical. He's like an all-arounder. And also he's dead. Lightning against a robot is super effective. Yeah, we have no chance against this version of Spekkio. Not in this late in the game. Robot, do you mind getting out of the... Thank you. That door is a little funky. So the original end of time is only supposed to be this room and Spekkio's room, and that was it. Also, you're supposed to... It's mandatory that you go see Spekkio. In this game, you can kind of skip Spekkio and do a no magic run, but that's kind of annoying. You kind of miss out on some new techs. Like we could get Cleave now. Heal Beam's about the same. You can get Napalm now, too. And there's Fire Punch. Burn enemies with a Fire Punch. Okay, we got our magic all settled. Yeah, I know, he told us about it. They were jerks with it. We need things to do. We need to go back in time? To our time? Or is it forward? How is it in relation to the end of time? We do have to head back to 1000 AD and get some stuff done. Learn about Lavos. So, we could go to the Proto-Dome. Actually, we should do just that. Go into the Proto-Dome. Why? We just came from there. What could possibly be in the Proto-Dome? Except one thing. Just wait around for a little while. It'll show up. I had it show up before. There it is. A power tab forms in front of the gate. Also, I learned some things in the future. In an older version of Chrono Trigger Plus, that race log box for Johnny actually contains something called the Seraph Song, which was a deleted accessory that made MP easier to save. But it's not exactly broken, and obviously you saw what happened. I got a race log out of that box. It's probably because it broke Johnny in some way, because without the race log you can't do his minigame, you can't get his power tab, or his potions, or whatever. So he probably added that back in. Where is Seraph's Song now? I have no idea. I was warned about Bucket. I'm gonna check out Bucket. The heck with everybody. Also, in an older version, this Bucket is inside the bar instead. Let me Bucket. Maybe it is inside the bar. Any Bucket? No? I think the Bucket might be glitchy. I think the Bucket's bugging out. Because I can't Bucket. It won't let me. That's a conundrum. I wanted to show something off. Drat. That stinks. I mean, there's another way I could show it off. Unless it's in here, right? Is it somewhere else? We're now in exploration mode. This mod broke the Bucket. Maybe for some reason they won't let you use the Bucket until later. Hi Spekkio, how you doing? I'm looking for a Bucket. Wait, the Bucket used to be right here in Chrono Trigger Plus in an earlier version. I really hope this is just a temporary thing, because there is something in this game where you can get multiple endings, and some of them require use of the Bucket. Well, that stinks. Oh well. You might as well just move on. You can go to Medina Village. That's not Truce. And Mystic Mountain. 65 million... Why would we ever want to go to 65 million BC? Let's go to Medina. Maybe they were warning us the Bucket was so bad because the Bucket's broke. Don't use it. It can't even hold water. Hi, just dropping in. So this is definitely not Truce. This is a common thing for you? I mean, we literally just showed up. Oh yeah, by the way, we have magic. Don't mess with us. So they're up to expositioning at us now. The ancestors of the Mystics. The Mystics fought a war with humans. Well, maybe we should make ourselves scarce. Also, there's an old man in the West. Does he have a grudge against us too? He scanned a history database in his mind. Seems to be going around lately. So those are the friendly mystics. Welcome to Medina. This ain't Chorus, and it certainly ain't Truce. It's another continent. Let's just look around, see what we could find. Maybe we could get some information. Well, Ozzy the Eighth sounds like a great guy. You should steal his stuff. I see that speed tab. So this must be Ozzy the Eighth, I presume. The leader of Medina's village. They know Magus. They know the Ganondorf. To be completely honest, we've been trying to wipe them out for the last 3 million years, and it ain't working. No, we certainly don't want to go to the mountain in the west, even though there's an old man there. You can only hurt him with magic attacks. And you can't sneak by him either. Ah, drat, there goes my main strategy. I'll help you clean up this magic tab, though. I might as well give that to Luca, so she's gonna need to use fire damage. Also, we got a speed tab. I'm gonna go ahead and give that to Robo. And 3 power tabs to make them physically crazy. Now that everybody's buffed up, we need to go find ourselves a magic mountain or something. At least an old man. Maybe we have more hints about old men. If only there was like a glaring plot point we could have looked at. Alright, fine, jeez. Heckran, you say? What is a Heckran about? Are you a Heckran? Please let us in? Alright, if you can survive us beating you up, that is. So I believe this is in the Plus version only, that you can end up fighting these things. Otherwise, they're just like, heck you, you're humans and or a robot. You can get the heck out of here. But we laser beamed them. I just killed your patrons. Now you have to give me a room. You have no choice. So he's gonna charge us 200 G a night. No, I'd rather sleep in a tent now. You know what? This place is poopy. 0 out of 5 stars. I'm leaving that on my Yelp. Patron attacked me. Well, the patrons attacked me, and so did the... What's the word I'm looking for? Proprietor. Yeah. But guess what? A human's stalking you. What are you gonna do about it? Guess nothing. So he doesn't want to sell to us. Please? Well, someone's gonna have to learn it the hard way. RPG rule number 1. Always sell to the protagonists. Also, don't send your boss with one eye to attack the guy with the katana. That's rule number 2. Just assume all of them mean we win and you lose. Omnicron is resistant against Shadow. He took no damage. Yep, we just killed your boss. Are you gonna sell to us now? I'm just murder everybody in this town. I'm terrible. And so is he. He is gonna make us pay out the wazoo for these items. And this one's really good. This is known as the Demon Edge. It does extra damage to magical monsters, which is pretty much all the mystics. We also got some decent, well, more than decent looking armor here. There's an area coming up you could farm in. And yeah, that guy was charging me normal for potions, because look how much they cost here. Ridiculous! 5,600 for an ether? I'm leaving a Yelp on you too. Bah. I feel like we could do something about that. Just checking the square for clues. Let's stop murdering people, how about? So this is a ritual for Sir Magus. Another one of these statues. Another Ganondorf. Yeah, the war in 600 AD. Wait a second. Lavos? Tell me more about Lavos. Magus created Lavos. It's sleeping right now. It's gonna take another 1,000 years. Give or take. So these guys are just waiting for Lavos to show up and destroy the humans. Then he also destroys the Mystics, because I didn't see any Mystics in 2300 AD. These guys are waiting for a fall. And they're gonna fall big time. This pyramid has to be something. Got some archaeology going on here. I'm pretty sure. Future archaeology. Can't seem to do anything with this now. But man, does this look important. I was just seeing if there's any chests back there. Maybe a Seraph song would be in it. Oh, we're done with that area. Nothing in the mountains up here. Just some forest. Me getting stuck in a town, I should clearly walk through here. Because I want to, okay? Well, Medina is terrible, and I killed half of its citizens. Melchior. So this is where he lives. Next to the Mystics that hate humans, but somehow they leave this guy alone. He does have some weapons. Basically the weapons we got from the future. Pico Magnum, Hammer Arm, Robin Bow, some Titan Vests. I could use another Titan Vest. Yeah, potions are regular priced. I wasn't getting a deal off that guy in the End of Time. Melchior wouldn't understand the End of Time. He's just a weapon dealer. I don't know about that. There is hunting, right? You could use that bandit bow to get some venison. So this guy's really into weapons. Anything in his journal? Maybe like a recipe for a super weapon? Something that could kill a Magus? Because we're going to have to kill a Magus eventually. We're going to have to stab it in the head like Link. I wonder if he turns from like a handsome dude with a cloak into some kind of like pig demon. Because I've been itching to kill a pig demon ever since Ages. Would you even call it Ages? It's kind of like games combined. Well, let's go fight a Heckran. This is another plus thing! We have enemies in here. They have dialogue. And that fellow in the middle is a deleted enemy. So we were warned that these enemies are physical resistant. You can only use Luca's gun, Marl's bow, and magic against these people. Me, I'm going hard mode. I brought 2 physicals. Robo could just like annihilate everything in here. Pretty much. So all we have to do is keep his laser beams filled, and we're pretty good to go. No music in here. All you get is this ambient waterfall. And this thing. Yeah, it's filled with octopi. Physical resistant octopi. And it steals MP. I hate that. Also, the octopi could inflict a blind, which makes it harder to hit physical attacks. Laser beam them! I really should be showing off like Fire Punch or something. Fire Punch is partly physical, so it isn't going to do too much better than the Laser Spin. The tech points are nice in here though. You could use those. Got a cleave coming, and some napalm. You tell me that there's going to be an ability called napalm, I need to get it. I need to start blowing things up with fire. Because that's what fire likes to do, blow things up. It's one of its hobbies. Again, these enemies get destroyed by laser beams. Naturally, they have lower HP than, say, things in the future, because you can't use physical here. You have to use magic. And we had the roly, and the poly, and now we got the roly-poly. And going to get laser beamed. It's all you, Robo. You're the star of this show. Nothing can stop Robo's might. Unstoppable robot. Why would you bring Marl when you have him? I know Marl defeated a dude that I said she wouldn't be able to beat. But look what Robo's doing. Marl doesn't have an all attack that can kill enemies in one shot. Only Robo could do that. Okay, these bats are gonna get extra slashed. We have fire, but we also have flame toss. Oh, I targeted the wrong bat with that. So, bats are annoying and resilient, and they're kind of immune to laser beams somehow. We've got to kind of double tap them. Those bats never stay down. It annoys me. And we get a magic scarf. That improves magic, obviously. It's called a magic scarf after all. Sight scope is fun and all. I love seeing enemy HP, but she does have magic going on. Robo's got a speed belt. I could give him a power glove, but he's a laser beam guy. And of course a rage band. Don't diss the counters, even though you could kind of diss the counters here, because they're physical. Now we got a magic scarf out of the deal. This place is really dull, though. It's just nothing but battles and waterfalls. It's especially dull when all you have to do is laser spin. Yeah, everybody dance to the laser light show. There's a murder on the dance floor. 8 tech points, that's pretty good. Even though I know one place better. There's one place where you can farm early tech points in Chrono Trigger Plus. Ah, again? Battles galore! Good thing we got laser beams. In a battle of magic versus technology, magic will always lose. So yeah, these things are dead now too. How was yours guys' day? Just let me know, even though I'm in the future, I clearly won't be able to read your comment unless you're, like, at the premiere or something. Or much, much later, where it's not even relevant anymore. What is your opinion on bats? Are you a bat sympathizer? I'm just gonna assume you said yes, and then I'll be offended. Because I don't know where I'm going with this. Looks like the bats are doing low physical damage too. There must be a curse on this place. Robo needs a quick fill me up. Alright, fry the bat. Okay, don't fry the bat. That bat's self-fried. This is the only way to make bat curry in this game. We're gonna take all these bat parts. You don't see them because it's a Nintendo game circa 1990, so you don't get to see the bat parts, but we're clearly farming bat parts. We just cut those wings off, we put them in the stew. Is curry even a stew? I've seen it be many things. I've seen it be on rice. And that's not a stew, it's just rice. Oh no, not another one of those pots. I'm just gonna go around that one. It's like I can sneak by things in this game. We got a sealed box again. Another evil box. It even ate the waterfall for a little bit. Speaking of waterfall, we're riding it. It's shallow water. It's just here to annoy you. Well, this pointless place has been over with. I'll go ahead and save here. Saving is kind of redundant, considering what I do with it, but it does give me shelters. Also, Chrono could use that Titan vest. I didn't put it on him. Need to offload some of our worst junk. So, if you're wondering why I didn't buy the red katana, it's because it's useless against this guy. Heckran, I presume. He has no introduction. You're just gonna get right into it. Heckran is immune to everything but magic. So we're gonna be using a lot of magic against this guy. I might show off one fire punch for the heck of it. It's not gonna do much, but it's kinda cool looking. He has magic of his own because he knows about the curse on this place. He has a lot of water magic. So, where's that fire punch? if you want to know a little fun fact about Heckran, there is a the box art for Chrono Trigger shows this dude on it fighting Chrono, Frog, and Marl. But you don't fight him in a snowfield, and you don't use fire with Marl. But they do show off the dual tech thing. Don't attack him when he's trying to guard. That's pretty much the entire mechanic of his fight, is he will counter you like crazy if you hit his guard. He does take a brief counterattack break, though. He gets bored. He wants to get this battle on with. So other than that, if you just avoid getting murdered by water, you're just fine and dandy. Of course, the cyclone hurts quite a bit. Look at that. I love that. I love the yes indeed. Look, Ted Woolsey had 30 days to translate. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. He guarded when I chose it. This is his counterattack. The Water Wave. Also known as Water 2. It does huge damage to everybody in the party. Good thing I bought a heck of a lot of potions from my farming. Yeah, Chrono's good. Everybody's back to full health. I'm just waiting for him to drop his guard now. So that's the thing you want to avoid. The last time I fought Heckran, I accidentally declared 3 attacks on him while he was guarding. And I immediately wiped because there was nothing I could do about it. Don't mess with Heckran's guard. He'll cut you wide open. Of course, this fight would be a little bit easier if we brought Marl along and used Antipode. Because, man, would that do some damage. Especially since this version of the game prefers regular dual techs over anything else. I say regular dual techs, like that means something. Like there's some kind of special dual techs you get that are different. I'm really glad that he gives us like a potion ether break every once in a while. That's very nice of him. Thanks, Heckran. You are a true sport about all this. It's a pity that we have to kill you. Because, man, if we both had a churro in our hand, we could talk this out. We could have gone to the inn, we could have murdered the patrons. We would have plenty of seating then, because you look like you're a big dude. But sadly, no, Heckran is dead now. Heckran is to die. I know, right? They're kind of annoying. Hey, wait a sec, no, get in line. I've been waiting longer than you have. Well, I'm glad he's dead. So Heckran exploded. Yeah, that's what we sussed out of this whole situation. Magus is responsible for Lavos. Lavos is responsible for the heck that is our future. Also, we could take Magical Whirlpool. Just jump in it, ask no questions. Because it pops us right back where we belong. Welcome back to Truce. There's some more things you could do in Truce. Also, I noticed is 40 minutes. And you know what? 40 minutes of fun is a heck of a lot better than 20 minutes of whatever the heck that last episode was. Because you know what? That was kind of dull. Just going through a factory. I ended you on a cliffhanger. Even I felt bad about that, but I wanted to show off all the cool plus stuff in one go. It's not all the cool plus stuff. In fact, we could end up going back there right now. This will open up the Bangor Dome and Guardia Forest gates. As you can see, we have 2 new gates now. We can go to the future, and we can go to the past. Or the present. The future's past. The future's past, because, you know, 1999. You know what? My curiosity is going to get the better of me if I don't try again, because this bucket is a different color now. Ah, there we go. I wasn't standing on the right pixel and or it was bugged. We're gonna end the game with defeating Lavos. It's a short game. All we have to do is laser beam him, right? Also, in this game, there is a completed 1999. So maybe we could go to that instead. That's like one of the biggest updates to Chrono Trigger Plus. You could go to 1999, and there's fan-made stuff there, and some of it's pretty cool. And it could get broken. Well, speaking of broken, so is this landscape. Well, there's not much to do in 1999. Geez, what a ripoff. I hate it. Anything gonna go on here? Wait a second. I remember that noise. Of course, it's the reason why we came here. Here comes the Argent Energy. And we're gonna end it right here. Come get it, Lavos. I got a katana just for you. I got a robot. There's no way we can lose. Time for the battle with Lavos, the final boss. We're gonna tear him a new one. Obviously, I hyped it up because there is no way we could defeat Lavos. Right? Oh, wow. Oh, he tore Chrono in half. That was gruesome. Man, I'm kind of glad that this game kind of has glitches. That illustrates pretty well what Lavos just did to everything. Whenever you die in this game, you get this cutscene. This is a really long death. Oh, that's gone. I'm pretty sure that was Medina that just got nuked. Or is that Medina? Well, there's the world map, but it's gone now. No, it kind of looked like the Earth world map. You could have seen North America a little bit, Africa. It looked like a proxy. So I don't remember seeing a shelter dome in 2300. Director's gonna die, he's not a protagonist. Wait a second, why does the director know about Lavos? And that's how 2300 came to be. The future refused to change. We need to do a lot more work, guys. Good night, folks.